Alright, here we go. This is, if you can hear me, stock charts. Okay, I haven't tried that one out. Let's see. Oh yeah. Alright, so we'll do that one next time. I got family in town, so we're only going to keep this one kind of short. I still wanted to do it, so we are. Just nothing's been going right now with the stream and stuff. So we're just gonna go ahead and keep it how it is. Let me go ahead and shut this door. All right. So we had a pretty good week this week. A ton of runners. You had, just to kind of review a little bit, we had a Mara. Any reason why I can't hear the audio on Smashcast? Yeah, it's delayed. It's delayed. We are in Discord. You shouldn't have that delay on the voice. We had a bunch of runners this week. Mara was 100%. You had the Warrant explosion on Friday. Obviously, you had all the penny explosions with DCTH, DXTR, Load, all of those. AMDA went for a little bit. ENRJ did as well. So that was pretty interesting. Following through from last Thursday afternoon, pretty much had completely bullish day. On the biotech, you had LABU, LabU, bullish biotech, running up with great week chart pretty much. Every day was pretty good. You can kind of see it drop off Friday, and so that's kind of giving some, every Friday usually you do have some sell-offs or whatnot. Some Fridays are the exception, but usually have either a lot of shorts covering and then a lot of people pretty much selling off, not trying to hold over the weekend, because those are definitely riskier holds than just regular day swing holds or whatnot. So you have that. You started to see some stocks to turn up actually on Friday after a lot of people were selling off before the bell. You had stocks like GST, NK, and a couple of them turned straight up. But so let's see on here. See if I can widen this sucker. Alright, so there was a couple people in chat that we're gonna go look at some of the ones coming up for this week. I believe BTX was one of them. CEI, AKTX. A couple people wanted to look over, and then we will look over a couple others. Did anyone have any stocks they wanted to go over from this previous week? Right. Alright, so what we're looking at on my screen is 30-minute candles. Okay, let's see. You've got UTC in the next hour. Ouch! And this cat. Alright, AMNR. Okay. Yeah, BIOS, Busty was looking into that one actually. Being all the way up there at pretty much new highs, I believe it was. BIOS looking for a short there. Yeah, multi-day ripper for sure. It's been continuing up past 250. I believe it got all the way up to 263, 265, something like that. Was trending definitely towards bearish on some of the indicators. Yeah, we can check that one out for sure. UTC. Let's see. All right. So let's kind of look at this one. You can see. Let me go ahead and pull it up. You see on BTX how you've had it definitely. It started to trend up. You can kind of see where it's hit these lows down here. You have it pulling around 292. This was Friday. This is a 30-minute chart. Wait, I'm sorry. This is the past since what, the 5th? Let's see. Yeah, the 5th. So this is the past month. Past 20 days. Stop. Past 20 days. So you can see where the past 20 days it's kind of low has been this 292 point down here. Let's see. Let me get to write this. Started to trend up around the 15th after a big gap down. You've got high 350, just could not kill that interval. Busted down, starting to churn back up. A lot of accumulation with big spikes in between each hike. Buys after the dips, perfect. Good consolidation. And then spiked up come Friday. Ran up all day, I believe. Let's check it out. Sorry, I don't really use TradingView. Just seeing what all they got. Alright. So you can see it kind of turned back up. Each run has been followed by dips, which is pretty healthy. So you've got this run, it dipped down. You've got these higher highs turning up. Let's see where they have it at. Where are the trend lines? Where is the drawing toolbar? Oh, okay. Anyways, you can pretty much see how it has these higher lows. It's pretty much trended up. Why did that not stay? So I'm just trying to look over these and see all what we got. All right. Alright, so BTX, it's cash, they have almost 25 mil. Current debt's only 3.5, not too bad for the revenue being around 4.25, with 25 mil on deck. You have market cap 350, float 7%. The quarterly revenue has been horrendous. Alright. Overall, the stock looks pretty good. You can see that it has healthy dips with run-ups in between. But it does, I don't know if it's not on this one, obviously. You don't have your SMAs. I'm sure you can add them. But I believe that it's below every indicator. Right below the 200, and I believe it's below all the 20 and the 50 as well, when I was looking at it earlier. It definitely looks like it has a run to it. It's nothing that I would play for long. It doesn't look like it's going to break 350. It's had a lot of problem with it in the past, and even every time that it's kind of shot up over it, you can see right here when it shot up over it, it came straight back down. Right here, came straight back down. This was the only time that it went over 350, and it pretty much got demolished as well. This is just over the past couple months, since about March, actually all the way back. It wasn't even above there until the start of 2017, when it was obviously up to $4, and it got shredded up there as well. But down at 350, it's kind of been rejected at 350 every single time. Hasn't filled a candle on the day the entire time. Alright. Yeah, it's been rejected at 4 a couple times as well. All the way back going to last year. So it's definitely had some problems with it in the past. So I'm just trying to look at what the question was exactly. I mean, if you're going to play BTX, I mean, I wouldn't set, if I was going to play BTX, I would not set, if I was going to set a buy, I would not set anything, sell anything trying to get over 350. You know, I'd put it around 339 if I were to buy it come Monday. I would put it around that 338, 339 point, because you can see it's had a couple rejections at 340 as well, the last two actually, which have been lower highs than the previous. I mean, obviously it had a bullish run up come Friday, but it's definitely been nothing substantial in it. And with the history of the chart, it'd be nice to see it break and fill a candle above 350. It just doesn't look really likely. But you do have that strong support kind of forming over the past couple months. Thank you, Delim. Sorry, I'm looking at the stream. And I'm kind of out of it. Gotcha. It's on trend, but it's, you see the rejection every time it gets up there though. Yeah, so exactly that. If you're going to put a buy, definitely put the sell around right below here where it's filled these candles and broke down. You might be able to buy it back again, but there looks like from just this previous chart through here, it looks like you do have the same kind of pattern forming where it does have these runs. It looks like a good stock to rinse and repeat. Within this time frame, you have these buys, sells, buy, sells, perfect times to buy and sell. You get about 20 cents or so out of each run or whatnot. This is coming down. You can see where it's over the past 2 months at least. This is going to be your double bottom around here. This is going to be your support, that 290 range right here. You got this little spring up, which it's had the entire time when it's running with it. But you've had followed with those dips, so it's nothing that I would hold on to and expect it to boom through. If it does, good, then you might be able to play a break of resistance, and it might make some higher highs up to 4. And then, you know, you probably have a trouble around there as well, because you can see over here that every time it's been a 4, it's been rejected even further down the road. So probably if you're going to buy it come Monday, see pre-market 318, get a buy. Sell it around 338, scalp around 20 cents. Definitely wouldn't be a bad play. Anything long, I would more play this. Even though they do have a lot of cash on deck, they do have a lot of cash compared to debt. They've got an extra 21 mil. The revenue's 4 mil, so the ratio there is good. But it's nothing I would play long. It'd be better just to scalp it. It looks like a really good stock the way it's been going, to scalp it on these runs and sell it before the big drop, or you're holding it around to the next one. I was going to try to do this quick. Thank you. I'm not trying to pull up too much. I just wanted to be this like 30 minutes trying to go through. I was just hoping I could pull up trade ideas and get that going. I guess I could pull up my E-Trade. Just want to kind of get through this quick but somewhat thorough. Alright, so we've got a BIOS coming up. So this is a short that people have been looking at. It's been rising up. It's up 157% since January 1st, since the start of the year. It's up 55% on the past 20 days. Floats 18%. Eric, yeah, I would definitely play it for a scalp. A lot of people are looking at this one. It's been completely bullish since the start of the year. It's went on a tear, like I was saying. It's definitely went all the way up from. Let me pull it up. I believe its support is around $1 from the start of the year. I pulled it up earlier. Alright, so yeah, you got 98 cents is going to be your support line. So right at $1, that's going to be the, you know, that was the optimal place to buy this stock at the start of the year. You can see, I mean, pretty much the actual start of the year. Got this stock going, New Year's. It's had its healthy dips in between. It's on a tear right now. It's you can see previously on its last 3 runs, it's had these dips on it, every single one, as well as it hasn't had anything on this one on its past as well. Let's see. No, I don't think it's had any of these. It hasn't had this many candle bars on the weekly, except for this run. Come back in 2013. Yeah. So a lot of people are looking to short this one. Let's pull it up. Their current debt is $472 million, which is a ton, which you think is a lot, but when you look at their revenue, they're actually making double of that. What's kind of concerning with all that revenue and debt, they'd have more cash on hand, kind of like BTX. BTX had a lot more cash than they make, and their debt. This company makes more than they have in debt, but their cash is so low, 15, 16 mil around. But it's good that their revenue is double of their debt. This stock has been on a tear. It's definitely going to be a short soon, because obviously it's on trend line. You can see the stock going up, but you can see that I believe the RSI is close to 80. Again, I don't have any of this pulled up. I believe it's close to 80 on this one when I was looking it up. And it does have, I'm just trying to show you on this end, from this one, this chart or whatever. But the RSI is up. I believe it's coming all the way up to the 200 SMA. I believe it's past the 20 and 50. So you have, I think it's just a little bit higher for the 200 SMA, around $283 if I remember. You can see that it's coming down this trend line. It's came down before. It looks like it's going to correct again. Where would you want to put a short on this one? You probably want to buy anywhere. I mean, starting Monday, this one can start going down. This one's been on a complete tear with this, especially this past couple weeks. You know, Biotech has been killing it. You probably definitely want to put a short, probably around, if it reaches up to 280, 286 range, 290. Definitely start there. If possible chance that it does get to $3 somehow, which I don't believe that's possible, but if it does, I have a strong feeling that's going to be rejected. On its previous run in 2016, the end, you can see where it was rejected off 3 there. Right here, around in between the middle of May, it got rejected and didn't hold any of its candles 2 days in a row, kind of double topped over 3 there. And the one time it did break 3, it completely tanked out, probably on some kind of momentum ER run or something like that, or news afterwards, and tanked. But so if it starts to fall come Monday, I would definitely get in as a short. You probably are going to come around down to the trend line. You'll probably end up over the next couple weeks coming around. You'll probably short it down to $2, maybe $1.90 before it bounces back up again. And then you would play the position of a bull back through it. The RSI is over 90. Dang. Yeah, I remember seeing it over 80. I think that was at 253 though. Yeah, it's over 90. So yeah, it's definitely, there's going to be one soon. I remember Busty was talking about it, I believe Wednesday. I didn't know if it was going to be that soon, but definitely getting closer now, up to 268. I definitely think it's going to get closer. Alright, so Axis actually has those warrants with it as well. I believe those were moving, what, Friday? Those were moving Friday a little bit, kind of with the stock. AXAS. Sheesh. That one is definitely possible for a reversal. You have that one. Let's see. Let me pull it up. I believe that one. You have like to 150 or something. Yeah. Okay. So you got that one around. Yeah, you can see where it kind of bounced up last time, come a little bit after March right here. I'll pull this, so there we go. Alright, so you can see where it kind of kept that same exact point too, right there at that 150, 152, 151 mark, and it didn't fill the candle, dropped, gap down a little bit all the way down, didn't fill it. You started getting that buy action right here. You can see the volume coming up here. See where it's increasing, it's over Any of the sell. You had that big one come at the start of the year. Definitely could be on a reversal. You'd want to see some candlesticks following, and it can definitely get a run up. It looks like it's around this point, you know, recently. It looks around that 210 mark. You can see even on right here on this daily, it didn't fill over that for the day. Started down here and it got up there, but it did not fill. Let's come over here. So if you were going to play it, and let's say it does start a reversal, you watch it for a little bit. Come Monday or Tuesday, it gets up to, I don't know, let's say it gets up to, come Tuesday, it's up to around 168. I'd put a sell on it around 180, 181, nothing big at this point. Then I would play my next one right here at 195 at this point, and then the next one you probably want to put at 202 or something for that interval. But if it breaks right through, then you probably want to go around 209 to 211 with that one. Is it possible for a reversal? Without a doubt. This warrant explosion could definitely create some more eyes on it as well. Their revenue is triple their debt. They don't have much cash on hand. They've only got $1 million. Revenue 60, cash around 20. I mean debt around 20. Quarterly revenue growth is around 100%. They're down 40% on the year. In the last 20 days, it's been pretty bearish. You can see their highs are definitely getting lower, but their lows are staying pretty flat. So you have a triangle forming there. You've got equal lows, descending, and lower highs. But with it keeping this support right here, I could definitely see definite gains possibly to come in right here. Let's see. Yeah, so the question is yes. I see it. I mean, I think it's definitely possible. If it breaks below that support though, you get under 150, then I would be shorting it all the way down to almost $1. I mean, if you get under 150, it breaks, especially if it breaks under 144 right here. Obviously, it's low that it touched. I can definitely see a reversal. Let's say worst case, it does break under that 144 range, then I'm shorting it all the way down. I'm shorting it all the way down to probably $1, right above $1. All right. I'll look at the next one. Was thinking as long as it starts bullish Monday, there could be no, for sure. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing, you know, continued support throughout this stock. It bounced up from the same support line. I mean, if you would have been looking at this one on its drop, say if you would have picked this one up around the 13th of this month, and you would have seen that it was dropping, or even the 22nd, you would have seen on Thursday, Friday around, you would have seen that it had this support twice on its last run. This is the defined on the last run support. This is what got that run, as well as the dip following on the run before this last one. So you would have seen that, then you would have put your buy at that exact point. I mean, this one is perfectly charted on the chart that I'm showing you. You can see the run that caused the major its highs right here up to 3 where it was touching almost, and you can see it follow, and it's done it now for a 3rd time. So I mean, it's just right there in black and white. Completely technical chart right there. Okay, so someone had a question. They're using Robinhood. They're wondering, how do you short a stock? Because BIOS does look like a great stock, but you cannot short on Robinhood. No question's a dumb question. You can't short on Robinhood. You're gonna have to get a different broker, like E-Trade or something like that. E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim, Schwab. All those will allow you to short, but Robinhood does not. Neither does Ustock Trade. I believe ShareTrader does and gives you that unlimited day trade, but their fees are a little bit more expensive, and they are a company, I believe, located in the Bahamas. But no, you cannot do that. You cannot do trailing stops or anything like that on Robinhood. All you can do is, your limit buy, limit sell, stop loss, stop limit loss, and that might be it. Actually, they don't have level 2 or the charting or anything. But all right, let's go ahead and check out the next one. See anything? Alright, I don't really see anything. Let's kind of look back at AKTX. I went over this one last week. It ended up being bullish this week. We were wondering if it was going to start its reversal. Alright. Alright, so yeah, this is the one that ran all the way up with the company lying and producing the kind of fake results. The CEO ended up resigning, I think last month. We talked about it last week. We thought it could be on a possible reversal. It touched all the way down to 420. It double touched 420 at support, and then it started heading back up, which is really good. It's headed all the way. That's a little bit too far back, actually. This is where the company went straight up from around $6. Thought that with the CEO resigning, which he didn't resign when it was at 6, I think it was a little bit below this. With all this hype built up, I believe it was the phase 2 data, all the hype and stuff built up, and the company releasing pretty much some news that made it seem like it was, the information was better than it actually was. You can see where this is with the hype build up to it and pretty much the lie that they told, and then this is where people realized it. Thought it wouldn't come down much more than around $6, probably maybe to $5.55, because this was before anything came out about the company. But you can see the company has been on a bearish trend before that, so there was no reason to assume that it would do that. So you have that. But now it looks like it is turning up. So we were talking about a reversal. Could definitely be so. You have a double touch right here at 420. You have your higher highs at right here at 447, 472, and it made a new one at 488 around, followed by green candles and runs in between, which is pretty nice. Looks like its high on this possible reversal is around 530. It's definitely going to need to, start making another high to keep that trend. If it doesn't mean that it won't keep going. Just doesn't mean that the chart wouldn't be one of, complete certainty, kind of into like have a lot of confidence going into the next couple of weeks. So I kind of definitely see what it does, see if it stays above that $5 mark. If it does, you could definitely see it getting back to that $6.50 mark before the company did publish that bad news. They're supposed to be going in a new direction with the CEO resigning or fired. I believe he actually resigned, but that definitely helped the company because a lot of people were calling for it and whatnot. All right. IMGN, completely bullish stock, healthy pullbacks. It did ended up having a good short, which its pullbacks have always been pretty bullish. The chart has been kicking butt. Their financial, they do have a lot of free cash on hand. They've got around 126 mil, but they've got a lot of debt. Their debt is double their revenue, but they do have the cash on hand around 130 mil to be all right. They're 200% up on the year. Yeah, they've been killing it. All right, let's check them out. I mean, let me pull them up. I mean, you can completely see the reversal on the daily. You can see it right here. You've got the reversal started. Higher highs. You can't really ask for more. It's had its healthy dips all the way in between. Higher highs, higher lows. I mean, what else can you ask for? You can see that it's had its run. There should be a dip coming up pretty soon if you're wanting to try to scalp this stock and maybe short it. But if you're wanting to go long as well, I mean, either of them could be good decisions. If you're trying to wait till that to pop out and give you a better price, that would definitely possibly be a good idea. But if you're not worried about holding this stock for, say, a couple months, then I think either decision would be good. You have each kind of run up. Let's see, you have each high going up around an extra, seems like they're getting around 50 cents or so. Yeah, pretty much almost exactly. Each high is getting up there, 50 to 65 cents. This high is a little bit higher than the other three, the previous three highs. About 30 cents up. Now you got it come back down to 590, it looks like. See 606 right here. Oh, I got you. Let's see. I can definitely see this going down to around 520, 525. I could definitely see that dipping down a little bit, playing this for a short. But I can also see this playing long as well. If you're just trying to, catch a better price, like I was saying, definitely is possible. They have the cash on hand to get out of debt. They have the cash to pretty much go in a lot of places with this company. I mean, you can see it directly on the chart. I mean, they've been going nowhere but up. You can see the volume. The buy volume has heavily outweighed any kind of sell. Everything's been consolidation. You can see the accumulation happening. Yeah, so I mean, what are you thinking about? Are you trying to buy in, or Jay, I mean, are you shorting this one, or what are you doing with this one? Oh, it already dropped to 5? What am I looking at? this chart up? Not up to date? I'm thinking it could drop down to like 520. Is this drop from 6 to 5? It's at 6 right now. Oh, okay, I got you. No, I mean, I can see it going. I mean, are you looking to hold it, like, swing it, short it? I wouldn't, man. You're asking for trouble there. Now, if you're looking for a scalp, oh man, no, heck no, heck no. How can you go against this chart? I mean, I understand, you know, it's got to come down and whatnot, but I'd be looking for a scalp. I wouldn't mess with it, kind of swinging it, shorting it. I mean, you can see that it's had its dips right here from around the 23rd to the 15th of this month. I mean, if you were to hold it onto it, I mean, you would have been good right there. The previous dips, though, haven't been as long, probably about a week or so. It's definitely having one come up soon, so maybe if you're talking about like once it starts dropping, maybe a 1-2 day swing, something like that. But if you're looking long, I'd be bullish on this stock. Their cash, I mean, their cash, I think, is double debt. Yeah, it is. No, I'm sorry. Their debt is double the revenue, but their cash is almost 30 mil over debt, so almost a year's rev. Yeah, they are. XBIT actually was actually coming back up. It's actually one of those good wash and rinse stocks is XBIT. It's had possible scalps and swings one day, and then it's had reversals on the intraday, coming up red to green. Look at it now. This is the daily. Look at both of these runs, all the way up, bearish up. See, this is what right here. This is what IMGN reminds me of, right here. You got these higher highs, these higher lows, except it's never had anything like this, because this stock has a history of this kind of down. IMGN is kind of proven. But XBIT it definitely hasn't formed anything yet, obviously, but let me pull up something. Oh, XBIT is an IPO. It started, what, 2015 it looks like? Okay, yep. Shoot, a lot of these IPOs over, will end up keep on dropping and whatnot if they're a company that hasn't proven themselves throughout the first couple of years. Oops. Let's see real quick. I don't know, not everything's pulling up. Down 50% on the year. Social media stuff is going up. They've got cash and supposedly they've got zero debt on the books. I'd like to see XBIT these next couple days, that's for sure. Because if it has anything, if it gets another one of these after this huge drop like it did last time, if it gets another one of these, it's going to be a fun time. That will be a great couple months. This stock will definitely be on watch for the next couple weeks. It's obviously at its lowest low. It's not at its lowest low, but this run is on its lowest low right now. It hit all the way up. It could be coming up for sure. Dang, look at that dip. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be watching one on the next couple of weeks. BPMX. Yeah, so we played that one 40, 42 up to 47. It's one of those stocks that I kind of scalp every so often, put it on. You can see that what I like about BPMX is that I know that it holds its 40-cent mark. I mean, its support is super strong on BPMX. You shouldn't. I think it's touched 40 like 4 times. Let's see what we've got here. Right here it's showing 41, but this is more like 40, mid 40, 40s. It's February. Yeah, so it's got that 41, and I know I saw it hit 40 the other day. I don't know why it's showing up. Oh, because it's zoomed out, it's probably. Well, it's still showing 41, but if you look at a couple other different charts, BPMX on the daily has triple bottom over the past month and a half at 40 cents. Super strong support. Each time it's hit 40 cents, it bounced up to 76 cents one time around May the 23rd. The second time that it dropped all the way down, it pretty much dropped from 70 cents all the way to 40 cents. It bounced right back up 40 to 57, and the last time it hit 40 was just not too long ago. It was the 20th, so around Wednesday to Thursday when it was put on the swing list, and it bounced all the way up to 47 so far, and now is at 45. This is definitely the smallest bounce so far. You have it making lower highs. You've got the equal lows, so you've got the triangle forming. Descending not so great, but the good thing about it is it is keeping these lows. It's had these nice bounces off of it, so if you get to play the 40 bounce, then that would be a good scalp. Anything other than 40, if it dips below 40 and let's say pops down to 38 and bounces, that's possible. That was its previous low around mid-February. 38 was. But besides that, I wouldn't even know if I'd try to play that spring of 38, kind of dipping below its previous lows. I would pretty much keep this as a possible runner. You can see right here on the chart that I'm showing you that it's had these little runs up since this, and it's kind of starting to head up. You've got these higher ones right here, higher highs going up. Each one's been better than before. Monday will be a true test for the stock to see if it could bust above 47. That's going to be your resistance point come Friday. I believe Thursday as well it might have hit 47, and I believe Thursday it kind of came down a little bit, maybe 46 it's showing, but I'm pretty sure it did hit 47 Thursday as well. But so if it keeps that bust above 47, you make a 48 new high, then you've got 5 highs in a row, followed with higher lows as well. That forms a trend. 5 higher highs. I mean, that's something to definitely look forward to, possibly get in. But right now you want to go ahead and try to play that 40 bounce. Yeah, Mara completely got shredded. But it went all the way up to what, 48 cents, huh? Oh, you're looking at the daily. Yep. Yeah. All right. CYTR, you're pretty much what you're doing with CYTR. I don't know if you're mainly going to be playing anything like technicals as much on CYTR as you're actually playing momentum. I mean, you can use your technicals for support, resistance, and stuff like that, but you're actually looking at CYTR. You're looking at more fundamentally playing those. CYTR, you're waiting for that Aldo, the Baroxin or whatever drug that they have coming out, that phase 2B trial right there. I mean, like I was saying, you can go ahead and look at the charts and kind of play off your support resistance there, but mostly you're going to be playing momentum into it, just like the last CYTR run. It was momentum into ASCO. You had the adjusted Momo from 42 cents all the way up to 90 cents. When the news came out, it was nothing special, nothing to justify that 100% plus run that it was on for momentum into ASCO. And that's why the stock dropped. It dropped all the way to 50 cents, which was still up from its previous run, which started at around 42 to 46 cents, depending on when you got in. And it dropped all the way to around 48 cents, about 12% where it was above the start. Actually, a little bit more than that. The start of the first run into ASCO meeting, ASCO. Now you have the second set of momentum going into. It's supposed to come out around on or about the 30th. A lot of the times it comes out before these FDA calendar dates, and you should definitely look into, it's definitely going to be this week. It might actually even be Monday. I don't know if you saw after hours come Friday, but there was a big block buy after hours Friday. It was kind of unusual, especially for a Friday hold. Kind of makes you think that someone knows that the news is going to come out Monday. Definitely strange. And with ETRM, I think it's kind of the same thing. I believe they have a meeting coming out around the 28th to the 1st. I think they're presenting at some meeting. You're mostly playing fundamentals there as well. I mean, like I said, you can go ahead and check support, resistance, and play off of a little bit of those for your sell and buy points. But mostly you're going to be playing fundamentals on both of those stocks, in my opinion. Alright. Guys, I'm sorry to get off, but I mean, it's 8:20. Sorry about the late start. Sorry about using Trading View. But let's go ahead and start this thing up in the morning. Let's get everything going. It's getting down to the end of June. Please register on the website before the 5th, as well as please register on the website. We'll see y'all in the morning. We'll be on voice as well as we'll be on Smashcast, YouTube, as well as the website evolutiontrading.net. What I'll go ahead and do is I wonder if I can go ahead and just pull up my E-Trade charts on here so I can stream those next time with all of my indicators, or what, so I can kind of go over a little bit more indicators or whatnot. I didn't plan on pulling up any other charts besides Thinkorswim or Trade Ideas, but neither of those panned out tonight. So sorry about that. Kind of did with what I had, which I apologize. But I hope you all have a great night. Get some sleep. Be ready for the morning. And I'll see y'all then.